Morning. It is July the 5th. I'm first warning meteorologist Eric Burris. This is Coffee Talk, where we get together 7 days a week, chat about what's going on in the world of weather. Hopefully get your day started off on the right note. Hopefully, just hopefully. I hope you're having a great start to the day. It's going to be another hot day. It's going to be another busy day at the area beaches. But you don't have to take my word for it. Just take a live look outside. This is New Smyrna Beach. Already at 8:03, there are people staking their claim. It's going to be a beach day. Yep. And there's not a ton of beach right now. I'm going to be 100% honest. I haven't checked the tides yet, but I'd guess we're not at low tide. That would be my guess. At any rate, lots to talk about in the world of weather. So let's get right to it and chat. First off, first warning, live Doppler radar this morning. Nice and quiet. Love that for us. Temperatures they're warmish. Yeah, 81 in Orlando, 80 degrees in Daytona Beach, say 81 degrees in Ocala. And our 12-hour forecast again today with the showers and the thunder showers after we get that searing heat. It is going to be a hot, hot day. 91, 11 o'clock. 94, oh my God, 91 at 11 o'clock. 94 degrees at 1 o'clock. Help if I open this up. And 96 degrees at 3. Goodness gracious. That, my friends, another hot day. Yeah. This afternoon, 97 in the Villages. It's 97 degrees in Wildwood, 96 in Claremont, 96 in Orlando, 97 in Sanford and DeLand. So no matter where you are, it is going to be a scorcher, an absolute scorcher of a day. Wow. When we discuss temperatures, let's just take a look and see where we're at in terms of the records for today, okay? We're thinking records are going to be set in Sanford and in Leesburg. We'll be close in Orlando. We'll be close even in Daytona Beach. Yeah, it's a hot one. What about yesterday? Did y'all pay attention when I was kind of on vacation mode? Sanford tied a record going back to 1997. Orlando came within 1 degree of a record. Leesburg within 1 degree of a record. So we have absolutely been in this just searing pattern. And that continues today. Heat advisories posted from 11 a.m. until 7 p.m. today because of all of this heat around Central Florida. It is, once again, dangerous, dangerous heat. But I am happy to say, and we'll take a look at the 7-day forecast, and then we can chat a little bit. I am happy to say, looking at the 7-day forecast, the heat bubble begins to burst a little bit. Not a ton, but like into the weekend, highs are coming down a little bit, and then into next week, it looks like we're going to get back hot. So just plan for heat advisory type stuff. What are the criteria? You need to have a heat index or a feels like temperature of 105 degrees or higher for 2 hours or more. Okay, so we've got that. All right, so yeah, if you're heading out to the beach, we already see plenty of people are doing that. Seas looking good, surf looking good. Storms will be inland. It's not going to be that bad of a situation there. Water temperatures in the lower 80s. That's quite refreshing. Looking great. So with that, I say good morning to y'all. Good morning, everybody. How are ya? Kenneth, am I the only one without sound? You're the only one that's mentioned it. Looks good on my side. So yeah, I would say that you are the only one without sound. Have Ryan the intern do Coffee Talk while you're on vacation. Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. I tried the last couple of days. It was tough. I got a little bit in. Excuse me. But I'm back today. And at 10 a.m., we're going to be doing the Tracking the Tropics, Jeremy and I. So you'll want to tune in for that. All right? You'll definitely want to tune in for that. At the moment, here's a preview. At the moment, all is nice and quiet. There's little areas of moisture, tropical waves certainly around. But at the moment, no tropical development expected over the next 7 days' time. So at the moment, we are looking good. It's quite hot at the moment. If you're heading out to the theme parks, Universal Studios, for example, today opens up at 9 a.m. Lunchtime, already 93 degrees, and then we get those scattered storms firing up. So let's do this. Let's start off with the hour-by-hour Futurecast model on feels-like temperatures, and then we can step forward and look at Futurecast for rain and storms. Does that sound good? All right, so here we are this morning. Already starting to feel like triple-digit heat by 10 o'clock this morning. Yowza. Orlando feeling like 101. Palm Coast feeling like 100. All right, there's 12:30, 1 o'clock. Feels like 111 in Orlando. Feels like 108 in Leesburg. Feels like 109 in Ocala. Okay? That's 1 o'clock today. That's not even peak heating. It's just disgusting heat. Just disgusting, disgusting heat. All right? Yeah. Then into the afternoon, 3:30, 4:30, still feels like triple-digit heat. By 6 o'clock, still feels like triple-digit heat. By 8:30, look at 9 o'clock. Feels like 91 degrees in Kissimmee. Feels like 93 in Melbourne. Elizabeth says, disrespectful. I don't disagree with you, Jan. It's really disgusting. It is. Donna says, sound is fine, although I'm not crazy about the triple-digit forecast. You and me both. 100% you and me both. It is really disgusting. Yeah. So that's the feels like situation on Futurecast, okay? Let's switch over and look at the rainfall. All right, so here's the standard Futurecast, if you will. All right. Sunscreen, water if you guys are going back outside. Indeed, Becca. Taylor says, the family got together at 1 yesterday for our yearly cookout. Thankful for the water slide in the kiddie pool. Good God, yeah, like seriously. We got home from visiting. We stayed with some friends out of town for a couple of days. And we got back into town and basically went right in the pool until the thunderstorm moved in. All right, but notice by like 12 o'clock already today, we're starting to see a few popcorn showers. Beverly says we need a refrigerated dome over Florida. Ay, Gewalt. Yeah. Man. All right, so 12 o'clock, a little bit of rain. Notice 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, a little bit of rain getting going south of town particularly. 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, showers, storms around. But everything's eventually wanting to work out west, right? Like there's 6 o'clock, stormy weather out west, 7, 8 o'clock through the Ocala National Forest, and then fading. So it looks thus far like it's going to be perhaps a little bit of an earlier start to the shower storm activity, and eventually wanting to work west. So there's that. Not too bad. We can handle it. We can handle it. Yeah. I like it. Visited my daughter who got discharged yesterday. She's doing well. Very good, Chris. Very good. I had to work all day yesterday, so I missed out on spending any time with the family. Well, sorry about that, Brian. Yeah, look, I have to work plenty of holidays as well. I just happened to be off this one. So, yeah. Hey, listen, with these thunderstorms, I just want to take a minute. Okay? I just want to take a minute and mention something. In my neighborhood yesterday, a house was struck by lightning, which started a fire in the attic. One of the neighbors called 911. Her husband is a doctor. He ran over just to make sure everybody was okay. Everybody thankfully was okay. But this house, and I live in a neighborhood that's not all that old, this house is now, God only knows what's going to happen. The fire department had to bust out all the windows and hose it down, and I can only imagine the water damage, let alone the fire damage. It's not my house, so I don't know if it's like recoverable or anything. But I only mention this because all of us live in the lightning capital, right, of the United States, of the hemisphere even. Depending on the year and the stats and all this. But it could have been any one of us. It could have been any one of us. So I only mention that. I don't know what it costs to get lightning rods put in, but if I'm honest, I'm at least going to eyeball that. Because I was talking to a neighbor and she was like, I guess I just thought that we had some sort of a safety mechanism. And I'm like, lightning is going to go for the path of least resistance. And if it starts a fire, it starts a fire. And so the only way to guarantee is if you've got lightning rods, which are the highest elements, and lightning strikes the rod, and then the rod directly grounds it. So I have no idea what it cost, but I'm going to at least look into it and start budgeting for it. Yeah. Jeannie says, lightning strikes are real. 3 alone in my neighborhood in 5 years, and all 3 homes devastated. See, that's... Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Jenny says, we got struck during COVID, no fire, but we have the lightning thing on the power box, and it blew tons of fuses and fried a few things. Yeah. Daniel says, cheaply built houses love lightning. I would say anything can attract lightning. It's just a matter of luck of the draw or a lack of luck of the draw. So anyway, I only mention this just to remind everybody that even though you're in a house, lightning can strike your house. And, just to keep your situational awareness up. I don't know. I mean, I would imagine that these people were in their house and then all of a sudden you hear a slam. Did lightning hit the house? Did lightning hit a tree around us? And then you start to smell, imagine starting to smell smoke, and then the next thing you know, your house is on fire. Like, that's just terrifying to me. So, it can happen. And yesterday, it definitely hit a little close to home. Elizabeth says, work dispatch for the Villages Fire Department. The amount of calls I've taken for new homes burning during the storms is ridiculous. Is it a new home thing? What are they doing differently, So, I don't know. Interesting. Either way, I don't like it. I'm in a relatively newly built home, and so many of us are. They've been building homes like crazy for the last 20 years, so yeesh. But, mention it just to mention it. You can buy or rent the lightning protection box from most power companies, but that's only getting into the power system. That has nothing to do with the actual structure of your home. More wood, less concrete. Jennifer, that's a good point. Point received. But this was in the attic where, they've made roof struts from wood for forever and a day. Reasons why all the Florida building code is under review right now. I feel like it's just constantly needing to evolve is all. Jamie, we put lightning rods on our house. See, Jamie, could you shoot me an email or something? I'm just curious, I don't even know who to call for that or even what the ballpark of cost for that is. One more thing to think about, Chris says. And that's the only reason I bring this up. Not to scare people, not to anything. Just to mention, that is a thing. And whether or not you realize it, that is a thing. At the end of the day, it's just a part of our fiber, kind of like the heat today. And we are expecting some records today. All right. Yeesh McGeesh. Nathan says, ready for the Big 12? I think Cincinnati and UCF might have to be friends this year as we venture into it. I think we both might get smashed by Oklahoma and Texas. Yes, definitely ready for the Big 12. Yeah, I think Cincinnati and UCF are going to have to cozy at least a little bit. I also think that my expectations for success this year are pretty low, just because the way it goes. So yeah, we'll have to roll and see how it goes. Have to roll and see how it goes. It'll be fun. I've got my season tickets though, Nathan. I've got my UCF season tickets ready to go. We got 4 on the home side, ready to watch some football. Jenny says, always interesting being a homeowner. Always something. It's true. It's true. They say your projects are never done, but it's true. And yesterday was definitely a good reality check. New home developments cut down most of the trees. There are some pretty decent trees around my house. But the row of Yeah, not a ton. Cindy says that's right. Not here to scare or hype, just to inform. It's true. It's true. I'm not here to scare you. I'm not here to hype anything. I'm just here to tell you one of my neighbors took a lightning strike that started a fire, and I want to make sure all of us are at least thinking about it. Yeah. Tina says there was a house in our old neighborhood that had been struck twice. They redid it and sold the house. I don't blame them. That's scary. Were they the tallest? You know? Coastal lightning rods. Oh, thank you very much, Rosalind. I appreciate that. I'll have to check. Free estimate. All right. I don't love the idea of having to throw in a couple of lightning rods, but if it protects the house, and it's not like grossly expensive, then there it is. Elizabeth, not to change the subject, my little weather nerd Cooper is watching with me today. He's 6. Can you say hi to him? He thinks it's cool that you're interacting with people. Of course, Cooper. Good morning, Cooper. Listen, Cooper, can I tell you something? Cooper, I was about your age when I decided I wanted to do weather. Cooper, and ironically, it's on the subject of lightning. I grew up right here in Central Florida. I lived in Hollowbrook, which is a neighborhood over in Winter Springs. And I watched lightning every afternoon, Cooper. And ironically, there was a day that lightning struck the apartment complex outside of my neighborhood. And I said I wanted to help people. And as I got older and I was scared, the storm of the century hit, I wanted to find a way to do the weather. So Cooper, good morning, buddy. If you're interested in the weather, listen, there's a lot of studying, but you can do it. And then you can join us at WESH and you can work with me, because that's what I did. First meteorologist I ever met was Mike Olenek, and now I got to work at his television station. He's already left, but that's okay. So, Cooper, study, and you can join us at WESH. And by the time I'm ready to retire, you come and work with us, and then you can take my job. Sound good? I like it, Cooper. Good morning, buddy. My expectations are low, too, just because new conference, we have new coach as well. I don't have faith in it. I might try to fly home to Cincinnati. Oh, yeah, that would be fun. If there's one away game I'd love to go to, it's that. But, yeah, keep the It's kind of like when I was dating. Set expectations low, and then you'll be pleasantly surprised the entire time. You know? All right. Man. Any other questions, comments, concerns? Your home is your biggest investment after your children and your bride. It's true. That's true. The children are right up there with the house, man. If we could somehow harness this lightning, we could power a lot of DeLorean time machines. I know. John, it is EBURRIS at Hearst.com. EBURRIS at Hearst.com. That's the company that I work for. Yeah. Becca says, please do not leave your kids or pets in the car. We do not need any more deaths. It's true. It's true with heat like this, people. It's absolutely true. Yeah. All right. 10 a.m. today, tracking the tropics. Be there or be square. Shower storm chances the next couple of days. Love it. Hot temperatures next couple of days. 10 a.m. And he says, or the wife. I mean, the kids are the ones gutting me dry. The wife understands that the kids are gutting me dry. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. I will see you all later on. Take care. 10 a.m. Be there. Bye.